Typically, when you hear the well-known verse, love is patient, love is kind, it does not boast, it does not envy, and it is not proud, well, you know the rest. This verse, which is frequently heard when a couple exchanges vows, is meant to encourage protection, trust, hope, and endurance at the beginning of a new relationship. With this foundation in place, how does mankind view love, and how do men specifically perceive it?
L-O-V-E. Love is patient, love is kind, love make you one bust a one smile. Me in love, hey, me in love. What me say, me in love? Love is a spiritual experience for me. It's easy to say God is love, but it goes beyond that.
And along with that, we have to understand that love has various levels of intensity, having to do with one being more caring, affectionate.
And you feel like the person is your partner going forward in life, and your partner in everything, not just in life, but your career and everything, and somebody who can understand you.
But not just that, but love comes down to how we display or show these emotions, which also means that love is an action word.
It's a sacrifice, but don't just take my word for it.
Whenever you use love, you have to use care. If you love something, destroy it, you care for it, you understand? Just like how you love your children,
I'd say you have to be patient, understanding, and just learning how to give and take and not be one-sided, because it's two different people coming together.
Taking the time to learn about your significant other is beneficial as well, especially if you want to understand someone in love.
Yes, I actually have been in love once within my life, and I must say that it was a very intense feeling of euphoria and happiness, and honestly it's something that I would enjoy doing again when the time comes.
At 14 years old, met this girl. She was wonderful. Felt the butterflies, and so, from there, we hit it off.
The person who I had my first child with, so we spent some time together, lived together. That was the first person I actually lived with.
Person meant a lot to me in terms of I had a lot of emotional bond with that person. Been with that person for quite some time before we broke up, 11 years to be precise. So it was really love that was there, but we were young.
After a while I realized that it was probably infatuation.
Puppy love or deep affection, the moment can be unforgettable.
I remember this as if it was yesterday. She came from Chilani back to Spanish Town, and I saw this girl coming through church because we grew up in a church. And she came through the doors, and I just saw this girl. I thought it was the Lord sending her for me being my wife.
It was the first day I moved into my home, and she was my next door neighbor. And I saw her, across the gate, and I was like, this is a very beautiful young woman.
Very beautiful specimen. The eyes of that female was something else. She had these little hazelnut eyes. Most beautiful eyes I would have ever seen. She was as elegant and as pure as ruby.
And then I found out she was talking to one of my friends, and just like, yeah, we just know about that.
According to one study, people fall in love at least 3 times in their lives, and each of these relationships serve a different purpose.
Every time I've ever gone out wanting to find a good woman to be with before I got married, I always wanted it to be forever. So I think that's a big difference. A lot of guys just, sex or whatever else they want, and I like friendships that turn into love.
Be friends first. Make good decisions. and love unwaveringly and sincerely. For what we need more than anything else is love. Because love is that gift that once you give it away, it comes right back to you.
L-O-V-E. Love is patient, love is kind, love make you one bust a one smile. Me in love